and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So for today's video I have a full face of first impressions, testing new makeup. Some of it is brand new, some of it's new to me, and I have it all in this little box here. So I have this palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Never tried any of their products before. I bought this probably about a month ago now. It's not new, but obviously it's new to me. Yeah, because Glisten Cosmetics started stocking it, because before you could just get it in America. So I picked that up. Also got one of the P.Louise bronzers, although I think it looks a bit light if I'm honest. Some MUA. I've got a couple of bits from Primark. I have a Rimmel foundation. Oh, I've got the new e.l.f. eyeshadow, the, what is it, Finest Fleck eyeshadow. I'm going to use it as a highlighter. I have done a short showing it with an eyeshadow as well. Oh, and this blush from Sheglam, the rose one. Really excited to try that. So I'm going to start off with primer, and I have this one from MUA Makeup Academy. This is the new Pro Base Banana Brightening Primer. It says it's a lightweight brightening primer to help moisturize and hydrate. I need that. Improve skin tone and minimise the appearance of pores with added niacinamide, hyaluronic acid and banana extract. Well, it's very kind of like a gel moisturiser texture. Oh, it smells of banana as well. I was kind of hoping it would. Oh, that smells really good. It smells like, you know, banana sweets. So because it's a moisturising primer, normally with things like, you know, pore filling primers, that sort of thing, I concentrate it more around my most porous areas, like, you know, around my cheeks, nose, chin. Whereas because this one's more of a hydrating one, I'm going to kind of put it all over really. It actually, I can't get over that smell, it smells so good. It actually feels really nice going on. It does feel a lot like a gel moisturiser. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and just press that in to my skin as well. So as I always say with primers, I can't really tell you, you know, how it is properly until I've finished everything. But first impressions, it feels amazing. It feels kind of like a cross between a thick serum and a gel moisturiser, like I said. It smells so good, it really does. And yeah, it does actually feel really nice. It doesn't feel like too silicone-y or anything like that. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so eyes now primed. I am going to go in with eyeshadow. So we are going for this palette here. This is the Machina palette from Blend Bunny. It says it's 24 romantic sci-fi shades eye and face palette. Have you seen that Robert Welch has got a palette coming out this week? It looks really nice, as you'd expect from him really. And yeah, I am definitely going to get my hands on that, but I've got to wait till, you know, it comes to Glisten Cosmetics. I think it's out in the US, like on the Blend Bunny site, on the, is it the 16th or the 18th? I think it's the 18th. And then obviously after that, they said they're going to bring it to the UK, so I'll have to wait till then, but that's fine. So this is what the palette looks like. Same as the outer packaging. This is beautiful, really nice. So this is the colour story. There is a real selection of colours here. Absolutely stunning. The shimmers look beautiful. I like how it's kind of in rows as well. So we've got like this row here is kind of pinks, and then we've got bluey purples here. We've got these kind of like pinky reddy tones here, greens, nice cool tones just here, and then some cooler sort of, well, they're both cool, aren't they, but some nice sort of bluey greys there as well. That's really cool actually, that they're kind of in groups or rows. Oh, I can't decide, I really can't. I want to do something a bit different, but I don't want to go over the top with it. I'm going to try and concentrate kind of on this end row here and go for the kind of like deeper blues, because I really like the look of those. And I also have this from Essence that I picked up as well, which is kind of like some Multichrome Flakes. And I think, oh, I can't get it open. And I think that they would actually go quite nice with those shades there. Yeah, see, look, it's like this. So it's really pretty, and it's kind of like one of those iridescent kind of pinky purpley shades, you know, with like a wet sort of base to it. So I think that, you know, over the top, like in the center, it would look really nice against the darker colours. So I am going to start off by taking this colour here, which is the lightest one on that row, which is called AI. Oh, it looks really nice. It picks up nice. My brush is clean. It's just very stained. I'm going to work this one into my crease. I'm going to do a little bit of a halo eye. So I'm going to kind of work this one all the way around to here. Normally I'd only go into about there, but I'm going to take it in a bit further. For a pastel blue, this is going on absolutely beautifully, you know. Sometimes, well, most of the time I find that pastels can be a little bit temperamental. You have to really build them up just to get any kind of pigment from them. But this one is absolutely stunning. Oh, that's really pretty. It's like the perfect cool toned pastel blue. It is absolutely stunning, that. And then next I am going to go into Circuit, which is this like navy blue colour just here. I'm going to pop that into the outer part here and also the inner part. It's kind of a bit of an indigo blue. Look at that pigment. Oh, that is stunning. Oh, wow. That is so nice. Really nice. And as I say, I'm going to go on the inside here as well. I didn't take enough there. I was being a bit too careful, I think. Oh, I love that. That's really nice. Really nice. Right, so what I'm going to do is right on the center here, I'm just going to use my finger. I'm going to take the shade Cyborg, which is this one right here. It's a bit of a duochrome, almost white to blue. And the blue is absolutely stunning. It's like a really bright blue. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. It's almost like a wet, sheeny shimmer. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be quite chunky, but it's not at all. Oh, wow, that is so nice. Oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Oh, just look at that. I am in love with that colour. It's so nice. It's like in here, I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be a lot more kind of a solid pigmented shimmer. But when it's, I know I said it was duochrome, I expected that. But I thought it was going to be like a really intense solid colour. If that makes sense, it's really hard to explain. But it just looks so nice on the lid and it blends beautifully with that dark shade. Exactly what I wanted from it. I wanted that kind of paler shimmer in the centre. Oh, I just love it. I love how they've gone together as well. So I said I was going to take the Multichrome Flakes from Essence. So that's what we're going to do. So this is an eyeshadow topper. So it's a bit mirrored. I don't know if you can see it. And I think I'm actually going to take this on a brush because I find the wet ones work a bit better with a brush. I'm going to take this one. It's kind of a little bit fluffy. And I'm going to take a tiny amount because I do find that a little bit goes a long way with these types of products. I'm going to start off by just kind of tapping it on, wow, onto the centre. And then we'll turn it over and take the slightly drier side and tap it out a little bit further. It's very pretty. I do really like that, but it's almost so wet that it has taken off the shadow from underneath. So I'm going to wait till that dries down and then kind of go back in with the middle shade that I used here. But it is very pretty. Yeah, so I've just gone ahead and just patted it back over with that Cyborg shade just over the top, and yeah, it's worked absolutely beautifully. It hasn't, you know, covered over the flakes at all. It's actually blended really quite nicely. I love this, I really do. So for mascara, I'll be taking this one here from Wonderskin. I think I've tried most of their products now. I've tried a lot of their lip stains, which are absolutely beautiful. I love them. Some of their glosses as well, they're really nice. So this is the Powerful Mascara, and I believe it just came in black. So it looks like this. So quite simple but nice packaging, and the wand is really quite nice actually, because it's like a real cone wand. Oh, and I've also got this as well from Maybelline, the tattoo liner, so I'm going to pop some of this on as well. This is also just in the shade black. I'm not going to do a wing. I think I'm just going to put like a pretty basic one just across the lash line. So this one looks like this, and it's one of the kind of, you know, the paintbrush type ones, which I quite like actually. Yeah, so just like that, just a simple liner. I just find that sometimes when I do this and then obviously you put your mascara on, it, you know, just kind of like finishes off the look a little bit on your eyes. I haven't done this for a long time, but yeah, I used to do it all the time. So going in with the mascara. Oh look, it's got like a little, it's got little horns on it on the tip. Can you see that? It looks like a little bug. It's kind of cute. Oh, it's a really nice kind of spiky comb. So I feel like it's really getting in to all of those little lashes and picking up all the little ones as well. It's got a real good curl to it as well. So there's one coat compared to none. And there's two coats. It's not bad. I do like it. You know, I wouldn't say it's the best mascara that I've tried. Lately I've been going more for browns instead of blacks, and I think that's what's kind of thrown me off a little bit. I haven't really used black mascaras much lately. And I feel like it gives more volume, but not really length. Like if I turn to the side, can you see? I mean, it's not bad, but I just don't really seem to be getting the length that I normally would. So for foundation, I'm going to be using this one here. This is from Rimmel, and it's the Lasting Finish 35-hour Hyaluronic Acid Hydration Boost SPF 20 2% Niacinamide Foundation. I've got the shade 150. Yeah, 150, which is Rose Vanilla. So it's a little bit cool toned, a little bit pinky, which I like. And it works quite well with the old rosacea cheeks. So I'm going to take, oh yeah, it's really nice and pink, about that much. So I've got it on this little brush here to start off with. And I'm going to go on to this cheek first. Really good colour. It smells really nice actually. It smells kind of like a very faint perfume smell, so it's not too strong. It looks really nice on my skin. I'm just going to take my sponge and just press that in. It does feel like a really nice hydrating foundation, which, you know, if like myself you have particularly dry patches, I wouldn't say I've got completely dry skin, it's a little bit combination, then this would be really good. Look at that colour match though, that's a really good match. Oh, I love that. So that's the side where I've just applied it compared to the side with nothing on. So look, you can see all my redness, my rosacea showing through. Compared to that side, it looks so even. It's really nice, a lovely coverage. It's kind of like, I would say, medium to full. So it's not like, you know, full where it looks like you're wearing a mask. Well, I think it does anyway. I know a lot of people like full coverage. It's just for me, I find it a bit much, but each to their own. But yeah, I think that's kind of like the perfect amount of coverage for me. Oh, I really like that. I think that's a beautiful foundation. Yeah, I mean, I'm having trouble again with dryness kind of around here, which I'm trying to combat. It keeps coming and going. I think, you know, the weather has a lot to do with it, and I have just been poorly as well, so it's probably a bit dehydrated. But yeah, so do ignore kind of like, you know, you can see these dry bits around here. So yeah, but I will say as well, look at my nose, bearing in mind I used that primer at the beginning. It's completely poreless. I mean, you know, there's some pores, but compared to what it was, and it has also like around my cheeks here, it doesn't look half as pory as it normally does. It's a really nice foundation. It's not cakey either. It's quite kind of, like I say, it's very hydrating. And then before I go ahead and do the rest of the base, we'll just finish up those under eyes. So going back into the Machina palette again, this time I am going to take, do you know what? I'm going to take a tiny amount of this colour here that I used on the outer part here, just to kind of connect it. And then I'm going to blend it through using the pale blue. So that would be Circuit and AI. Just like that, that's worked really well. I love these colours, I really do. We're going to go in with the P.Louise Cheek of It bronzer. So this is a liquid bronzer, a flirty flush of depth. I've got Lovely Latte, but as I say, it looked darker. I'll be honest, on the website it looked darker, and when it came, I was like, I don't know, I might need to just go over with my usual kind of NYX one afterwards, but we'll see. Let's try it. I think I'm going to use my sponge to blend this out. So the only thing I find with these, I do love them, like the formula and the pigment, I do love them. But bearing in mind, I've not used it yet. You don't get much product in there, bearing in mind the size of the actual tube. You know, it's not a lot, is it? I don't think. How much is actually in here? 25 mil. I suppose it seems a lot. Right, so I'm going to take it there. That's not dark enough. It really isn't. It just looks like a slightly darker foundation than I have on. Yeah, very slightly you can see that, but not really. Yeah, I mean, you can see a very slight contrast there, but it doesn't look like a it'd be quite nice on the jaw as a contour, I reckon. But yeah, I just don't feel like it doesn't look like bronzer. It just looks like I've not really blended my foundation very well, to be honest with you. Actually works quite nice as a jaw contour though, because it is that subtle contrast. It doesn't make it look like I've got like a mask on. It actually looks quite nice there. But yeah, I definitely need a darker shade in that one. But I do feel like the product in itself is really nice. It's just too pale. That's better. I just put a tiny amount of the NYX Buttermelt bronzer on in Butter Biscuit. Right, so we're going to go on to blush now, and I am so excited about this because it's the Rose blush from Sheglam. I keep wobbling the camera. I know it must be really annoying, and I'm so sorry. So it's this one here. So it's the NBCF Sheglam Pink Ribbon Rose Blush. Yeah, this is one that they released for breast cancer research, and yeah, I think it's absolutely stunning. Much bigger than I expected. So this is the rose in here. So cute. Look at this. It is so pretty. It's basically just a plastic rose, and then it's got like blush on all the petals here. Such a nice idea, it really is. I don't know how I'm going to store this, to be quite honest with you. I'm going to have to put it back in the box. But yeah, smells so good as well. It smells like a really subtle rose smell. Really nice. We'll take this one here. I'm just going to pick up. don't know if that's picking up any product, you know. I think it is. Yeah, it's probably going to be way too much now. And I'm just going to pop this. On my usual blush areas. That's actually really pretty. It's really subtle. I need more. I think I'm going to have to like really dig into the petal. Oh, that's better. Look. Yeah, you have to really dig into the petals. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. It is a beautiful blush, actually. It only came in one shade, which is obviously this one, but it's really nice. It is the kind of shade that would suit my skin tones, though. It's got a subtle shimmer to it, actually. Oh, I like that. I really do. So there's both cheeks done now. That is absolutely beautiful. It really is. It's such a nice shade as well. Yeah, I can't get over the smell of this. It smells absolutely beautiful. It smells like grannies, but in a good way. But it's a perfect kind of subtle rose pink with a little hint of shimmer in it as well. The tiniest hint. More of a glow, I would say, than a shimmer. But it is so pretty. It's really nice and it blends perfectly. So for highlighter, I'm actually going to go in with this one here, which is, as I say, it is a glitter eyeshadow. But when I did a short, I tried it as a highlighter and I didn't have a highlighter to put in today's first impression. So I thought we'd try this. Well, not try it. I've already tried it, but I'd show you this. So this is quite new actually, like within the last week, from e.l.f. and it's their Fine as Fleck glitter eyeshadows. It came in 4 different shades. This one is Champagne Showers, which is, as you would imagine, like a champagne gold. But they're so finely milled that it makes the most beautiful glass skin highlighter. So I've got this small brush here from Unicorn Cosmetics, so we're going to go in with this one and wait till you see this. It's amazing. So I'm just going to put it on the high point. This is the only place I would normally put highlighter anyway. I'm not the kind of person that puts it all over the place. I tend to just put it here. Look at that. It's so beautiful. And yeah, as I said before, it's kind of like, I was expecting it to be like really glittery, which I don't normally like in a highlighter. I don't like a glittery highlighter, but it's really not. It's quite sheeny and almost wet looking. I'm just taking my blusher brush and going over to blend it in. But yeah, can you see that? It gives the most perfect kind of glassy, wet look highlighter. And I love it. And there's no cast, you know, straight on and then to the side. Oh, it's just beautiful. Really nice. It's quite intense, but you know, that's okay sometimes. So before I move on to lips, I just want to try this powder. So this is from MUA Makeup Academy and it's their Luminous Glow Setting Powder. I'm not going to put this all over my face or even in my usual areas like round my mouth because, as I say, I'm quite dry there at the moment anyway. And I don't want to make it even drier. So I'm going to put a bit, sorry, on my under eyes and on my nose probably, and just in the centre here. I might go a little bit on the cheeks just there. Pop a bit into the lid like that. I'm just going to take, this is just from Revolution, a little puff. I much prefer to use puffs these days than taking quite a lot of excess onto my arm. I'm just going to go here then. So I'm just taking some there. That's actually a really nice finish. It's yeah, because it's got that luminous sort of running through it rather than it being like a solid matte powder. It actually looks really quite healthy on the skin. I really like this. Like really like it. Because I prefer that kind of glowy look rather than a matte look these days. Yeah, this is absolutely perfect for me. Let's try it on my nose. I know I said it wasn't too kind of pory anyway, but we'll still go on there. Yeah, that's really nice. Look on my nose. Looks great. So around here, it's quite kind of open pores, so it's quite oily. That's really nice. It doesn't look too dry, which, as I say, I don't tend to enjoy very much. Just do the under eyes as well. I just get rid of any creasing. So as always, the tiniest amount for my under eyes. That's really nice. Look at the difference. And again, it's really good for the under eyes because it has that illuminating powder. It's got something illuminating in it. So it's actually really good for the under eyes, this one, because obviously it's slightly light reflecting. Particles, that's the word I was looking for. Illuminating particles. Oh, that looks really nice on my under eyes. Yeah, I really like that. Beautiful. And it's so cheap because it's MUA. I don't know how much, I got this in PR, but I think it's only about like, it must be about a £5, if that. So you cannot go wrong for that price, especially, you know, when it works so well. That's beautiful, really nice. And then very lastly, we're going to move on to lips. I'm going to be taking this lipstick from Mina. This is the Longwear Lipstick in shade 254. So it looks like this. So it's a liquid lipstick. And it's, well, look at that. That is so beautiful. That is my kind of colour. Really nice. I'm just going to take this liner here. It needs a little sharpen from MUA again in the shade Obsession. Yeah, this is kind of like a bit of a deep brown. So like that sort of shade. Really pretty. I'm just going to blend that onto my lip as well. So I'm just going to take this little stubby flat brush. And then we'll take this liquid lipstick. I love the look of this shade. It is beautiful. Oh, it feels so nice going on. It's like really liquidy. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that colour. This for me is like my favorite kind of lip color. If I could pick any lip color at all, it would be this, like a really nice kind of pinky, like I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like a dark mauvey pink, but it is my favorite lip color of all time. It reminds me of one I used to absolutely love from like the original Kat Von D makeup. Was it KVD? It was, I can't remember the name of it. It began with a D, but it reminds me of that, and I used to absolutely love that colour. But no, it's really nice. Yeah, no transfer. Little bit there on the middle and on the outside there, but that's where you get more moisture, so it tends to be like that. But no, it is absolutely stunning. I love that. So here is the finished look, and overall I love this makeup. I really do. I particularly love the eyes though. I have to say I am over the moon with that eyeshadow palette. I really am. As I said when I looked at it before, I was kind of expecting it to be a bit of a kind of a basic bright palette, if you know what I mean. But now I look at it and I can see the rose all set out. I think it's amazing. I really do. It is such nice pigment as well. The matte's blended so easily. The shimmer's absolutely stunning. I love that one in the centre. I really do. And also the flakes that I used over the top, even though they were a bit wet and I had to go back over them, that wasn't an issue. You know, I went back over them and it laid over perfectly fine. It didn't go like claggy or cakey or anything that sometimes I find toppers can do if you kind of layer them, especially like liquidy ones. But no, it's absolutely fine, and I love the eye look. I really do. The base products, love the foundation, beautiful. The powder, really nice powder. Yeah, the bronzer, as I say, the actual product in itself is really nice. Yeah, as I said, online it looked darker. you know, when I buy like bronzers and stuff, I don't want to go too dark. I'd rather go a little bit lighter, but that one was like way too light. As I said, it was like a bit darker than my foundation. But yeah, the rose blush though is really nice. As I said, it's going to be a bit tricky to store, but it is really pretty. And the eyeshadow that I used as highlighter, beautiful, love the lips. Yeah, really nice. So as always, I will link all the products shown in today's video in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye!